Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for watching from wherever you're watching. It's your host, Crypto Glenn. We're taking a look here at the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin right now has a lot of your favorite crypto content creators in an absolute headlock because they want you to think that Bitcoin is getting ready to break out. And I can understand where they see that. You know, we've got this little breakout here that happened at the end of June. Now it's July. We're definitely above the 200-day EMA here. But if you take a look at this box that I've created here, this is really the range that Bitcoin has been in since around mid-July or so, towards the end of July, rather, I should say. And even though we did get a little bit of a pop today outside of this gray box that I have here, this following candle that started at around 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time has not, in fact, continued to the upside. So what does that mean for Bitcoin? If we're taking a look here at our RSI, I personally think this is going to have to come down a little bit more before we actually start to see any significant run up. So Bitcoin is probably going to be facing some more sell side pressure. If I had to guess here, just kind of take a look at some oscillators and indicators. We're probably going to be retracing back to the upper 30K range, maybe even the mid 30K range, 30,500, 30,400 area. Again, before we start to see any significant price up, again, long-term macro, you know, until we actually flip 42K and build off of that price point for Bitcoin, I'm not necessarily going to be of the bullish mindset, just because, again, I got to stay true to my guns and I got to stay true to the evidence that I am seeing. So with that in mind, I also just want to take a look here. Earlier today, we actually took a short on Pepe, just saying, hey, I'm trying out some new trading strategy. This one panned out 14.5%. And all honesty, folks, not even being facetious when I say this was probably at around 30-40 seconds. So a pretty decent return, again, on 100x leverage. I am not by any stretch of the imagination encouraging anyone to start trading on 100x leverage. Again, this was just something that I'm doing. I'm always trying to sharpen my skills when it comes to being a trader. So I was trying out some new strategies. This trade just happened to work. 14.5% in around 30 seconds or so. So it was around a pretty decent ROI for that. And again, it was on Pepe. I do have a few here that I'm taking a look at shorting, you know, Filecoin, the Graph Maker, and Pepe, ICP. I'm even in a short in this one. And again, I'm not looking to hit a home run on these, just really looking to make solid contact on the ball. Once these trades have been completed, you know, we'll definitely take a look at what the ROI is. You can see here that Pepe trade is definitely printing dividends as we speak right now. Earlier position just decided to take some profits off the table, was around 14.5. So again, don't want to get too excited. Don't want you guys to get alarmed at what's going on with the market right now. Again, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is officially going to break out. Again, we did not get a continuation candle moving to the upside once we poked through this box right here. So just be mindful. You know, if you're going to be trying to trade this to the upside, if you're taking the advice of other content creators that happen to be in the crypto space, honestly, low leverage, if you're using leverage, is probably going to be your best friend, because this thing can actually go down for another 1-2 days. In the grand scheme of things, what is that really? It's really not much, but I just don't know if the breakout's happening immediately as some might want you to believe. But macro, sure, it could happen. Again, I'm not suggesting anything until we actually flip 42K. So that's just kind of, you know, what I wanted to bring to your all's attention right here, assuming that we don't fall below this 200-day EMA. You know, I think you're going to be in pretty good shape. I think obviously if you do start to rescind, you're probably going to find support around this price point right here, that mid 30K range. Again, if we're taking a look at the VPVR, this happens to be a lot of buying and selling activity that's taking place at this price point. If in fact you do happen to break above and you start to get around to that $31,000 area, I don't really know how much support there is there. That's probably why, you know, the 1, 2, 2.5, 3 times that we've broke through, we've actually kind of come back, just because there's not a whole lot of support there. So just be mindful of that and understand that, you know, it's probably not going to happen as quick as you think, and understand that today is a holiday. A lot of people are off for the holiday. Tomorrow's the 4th. The banks are going to be closed. So any moves that we happen to see over the next 24 to 48 hours may not be legitimate moves, and just to kind of keep an eye on your trades, utilize low leverage, and be willing to pivot when the evidence shows itself. So with that, that's all I got right now. Just wanted everybody to be aware and kind of give you this update. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.